Hey team, this is Chris Abraham from GOHacademy. Welcome to round 2, where we're going to be doing more math, a lot of math from all the different teacher certification exams. Use this stuff to make it a game, have fun, and learn a whole lot of math you're going to need to pass your tests. Let's take a look at our first set of problems. Let's have fun. Let's go. All right, let's take a look at our first problem in this set. Now, this is from the new 278 exam for general curriculum, math and science. And this is an interesting one because it looks a lot more intimidating than it actually is. You got these 4 number lines, you got these answers, and take a close look at the answer choices. They're asking you to identify the closest number up to the, not the tenths or hundredths or thousands, but the 10,000ths place, right? Look at that very closely. We got the tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000ths, 100,000ths place, right? But you know what? That's not really what the question requires you to do. So they're presenting it as something being very intimidating. Look at 4 number lines, identify something up to the 100,000th place, right? But it's really not that bad. So take a look at it, read it to yourself, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, hopefully you've had time to read it over. Always take a few seconds, read the questions over, and then we can flush it out. The key to this problem is really understanding the first 2 number lines. And then from there, we can actually answer the question. We're not even going to need these other 2 number lines to get it. But let's just see if we can answer it by examining the first 2 number lines. Each number line, by the way, it tells us a value, a place value. For example, this first number line, very important. It tells us the digit in the ones place, as well as it gives us the digit in the tenths place. Okay, and as we go on, the next number line, this one right here, this is going to give us the digit in the hundredths place. And the next one would be the thousandths place. And the next one would be the 10,000ths place. Okay, now we're going to be able to get the answer just by figuring out the first 2. So let's take a look. Zoom in on the first 2 number lines. So again, these number lines are going to tell us the values of the digits in the ones place, the tenths place, and the hundredths place. And that should be enough to answer the question. We're going to start here. We know that this number A is somewhere between 4 and 5. So the digit in the ones place is 4 point something, right? It's greater than 4, but less than 5. So 4 point something. This would be the digit in the ones place. Now we got to ask ourselves, what is the digit in the tenths place? And this is where we go when we have to use the number line. I'm going to count it out. 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6. It's 4.6 something. So I'm going to write down here 4.6, right? We don't, and you got to think of this space right here. I'm going to see if I can magnify it. Think about that space right there. We don't know what the next one's going to be, right? But if you can imagine this being divided up into, let's see if I can break it into exactly 10 spots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Something like that, right? Well, the next one is going to land somewhere in here. So it's going to be like 4.6, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, but you can't really read that number line. So what they do is they take that number line and they enlarge it. So this next number line here is an enlargement of that mini one right there, and it's giving us the estimated amount, approximate amount of A as we go to the next place value, the digit in the hundredths place, right? And here we'd start off, we could be like 4.1, 4.11, 4.1, I'm sorry, 4.6, 4.61, 4.62, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 4.68. Okay. Now let's go back to the original question. We were able to get that in the first number line. This would be 4.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. okay? And just by knowing that it's 4.6, look at the answer choices. We know that this has to be, A has to be somewhere between 4.6, right? So that means it's not going to be C or D. So C or D are out. Okay, now 4.6 what? Well, we go to the next number line. And when we did this, we were like 4.6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4.68. It's this first one here. So team, look at this answer. We really don't need to go. We only needed to go to the hundreds place, not the thousands, not the 10,000s or the 100th. They designed this problem to look a lot more intimidating than it actually is. So team, let's look at this problem from another way, all right? The state that has implemented this test, Massachusetts, they want to come across as being the best of the best, giving the hardest questions, challenging the teachers, being number one in the nation, right? But when we actually look at the math here, we can get to the answer. We're not even getting close to the hundreds, thousands place, right? So we can eliminate all these options, really, because they're really only testing us up to the nearest hundreds place, right? So let's just chop that off right away, right? Really, this should be the answer choices. And to be honest, we didn't need all 4 number lines. We could just erase these bottom 2. You see how different this question looks when we really like boil it down? This is what we're essentially answering, right? A, using 2 number lines. And the first number line gives us the 4.6. We could eliminate those very quickly. The next number line, that gives us the 8, and that one's out. The hardest thing that most teachers have is understanding how to read these number lines. What I want you to do is I want you to come away with, I want you to know how to read them. And I don't want you to freak out when you see something like this. All you need to be able to do is read the first 2 number lines, and that should be enough to get to the correct answer. Okay? All right, team, this is Chris Abraham from GOHacademy. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I want you to give it a big thumbs up, share it with a friend, share it with your colleagues. Check out a GOHacademy workshop. You can go to GOHacademy.com, check them out. I'm sure you'll find them very helpful. Everyone have a great day. Take care, team. Bye-bye. All right, team, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I want you to give it a big thumbs up. Believe it or not, there's not a whole lot of teachers out there that are taking these exams. You're one of the few. So if you like it, you learned something, give it a big thumbs up, share it with a friend. Maybe check out a workshop. You can go to GOHacademy.com at www.GOHacademy.com. I'm sure you'll find those live workshops that we hold very helpful. So check it out. All right, team, this is Chris Abraham from GOHacademy. Everyone have a great day. I'll see you in class. Take care, team. Bye-bye.